I'm Jodi Bakst with Real Estate Experts working in Chapel Hill in Durham, North Carolina. Today I'm going to talk about the new property disclosure form that went into effect as of July 1st of 2024. Some people will be very happy to know that the new form has a larger font. Thank you, North Carolina Legislature. We now also have a land property disclosure form, which we've never had before. But I'm going to talk about the residential property form here. The form has now been broken into sections, and there is a section with new questions about whether or not the house is in the floodplain or if the seller is carrying flood insurance. Sellers have always had the option of stating yes, no, or no representation, and they've now added an NA or not applicable field throughout the form. Sellers can mark no representation on any or all of the items in the property disclosure form. Typically, the sellers who don't know much about the property use this option. These tend to be investors who have only rented the property and people who may have inherited the home. The sellers can mark no representation on anything that they want to. It's just important to note that this can set off a red flag for buyers because they really want to know as much as possible about the property. Sellers also need to know that if they do check no representation and their agent knows the answer, brokers are held to a higher standard. Brokers have a duty to disclose material facts even if the seller isn't required to do so. If the seller marks no, then they're indicating that there isn't a problem with something. And if a buyer has a home inspection and finds an issue with something where the seller marked no, this is not typically a problem. Sellers don't know everything about their properties at all times. So this is why buyers have home inspections and request repairs. If, however, the buyer finds a quote-unquote hidden defect, that could be an issue. It is specifically states in our instructions from the Real Estate Commission that realtors need to be aware that owners that don't disclose hidden defects could result in civil liability to the owner. So this is a highly significant statement. And this is why I recommend to sellers that they do pre-sale home inspections so that they can choose what they want to fix and what they don't want to fix. It's all about disclosure for buyers. They want to know about the property before, as much as possible, they want to know about the property before moving forward and making an offer. If something is important to a buyer to fix that a seller didn't want to fix, then they will ask for it, and then the seller can decide if they want to fix it or not. I've listed homes and with thousands of dollars of windows with broken seals or even structural issues. As long as buyers understand the issues and they know what the associated costs are going to be, that's what they need to know. If you have any questions about the form or having pre-sale inspections done, reach out to me, Jodi at realestateexperts.net or 919-759-6359.